Hello there, YouTube. This is Average Prepper. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, if you watched my last video, I mentioned wanting to get some can organizers for my pantry. Just had a lot of cans just stacked up in there. Had a tendency to buy newer stuff and stack it on the old, and stuff is outdated and whatnot. And, I'll show you here a couple that I found on the internet and watching some other YouTubers' channels. And check them out here. This first one here is the Can Organizer. You can get this on canorgainzer.com. And you can kind of see them there. These are like made out of cardboard. You fold them up. And this is how they come. Each one, get it up here. It's just folded up here. This is how they're shipped. I ordered 2 sets of 4. And this is how they come packed here. They're just wrapped up in plastic. They arrive, no problem, no damage. And this other one here, this one's pretty nice too. This is called the Cansolidator. This is the Pantry version. And this one you can take and you can make the widths however wide you want to fit your can in there. And you can actually add on to these as far as you want if you buy more of them. Okay, here they are put together. This is obviously the Can Organizer. I was a little skeptical. I thought this might be a little flimsy, but it's actually made out of pretty thick cardboard. I don't think there'll be a problem with this holding up. I guess the big thing is to keep it out of anywhere it's going to be damp. If you have it like in a basement, or in my case for extra storage, I'm going to have to put some stuff on my pole barn. I don't have a basement, unfortunately. So this is a little cheaper option. And here is the Cansolidator. This is, I'll say it's pretty high quality material. It goes together, it's very sturdy. And as you see here, I have it set up for a few different sizes. This could fit like a tuna fish can. You got like your regular can here. I'll drop one in here so you can see. That's like one of my expired Sloppy Joe cans here. And then you gotta, set it up for a little wider for like these big, like spaghetti sauce cans here. But this one also comes in a wider, where you could fit like this big can in there. It also comes in a longer version there. This one, I believe, when I filled it up, I could hold 8 cans. It was like soup cans, or even like these bigger cans. It didn't matter which one I put, or a combination. I could get 8 in there. This, it says on the box it can hold up to 60 cans. I think it depends on the size of, obviously, the cans you're putting in there. Well, the place is a mess now. I decided that the shelves I had in that closet are just a little too flimsy for loading up a bunch of those can organizers full of cans on there. So I went and bought some metal shelves, little wire shelves. They're supposed to hold a few hundred pounds a piece if you space the brackets properly. It's basically on each stud, 16 inches. So right now I got everything from that closet just laying all over the house here. Then I got distracted. Got on another little project with that closet there, and I'll show you what I mean here. One thing I always hated about this closet, other than the fact that the shelves weren't real sturdy, and they served their purpose, so it's always dark in here. I mean, I got the light on here in the entryway. There's a little bit of light in here. You can kind of come in and see, but once you get in here, I mean, you can tell if you're really looking for something, it's kind of dark. You need a flashlight. So I went ahead and took care of this today. Yeah, that's a lot better. Went ahead and wired up a light wired up an outlet there for my water softener. I still got to get a faceplate for this switch here. I used to have an extension cord running from over here behind my washer. There's an outlet back here. I had a little orange extension cord for years to run in there so I could have power to the water softener. Well, that's been taken care of finally. So got to go into a power strip there. I might just plug it right into the wall. That's just the old setup I had. Extension cord going to that. So that's what's put me behind a little bit on getting the can organizers and the shelving done here. But so the next step now is taking these out, and we'll put the new heavier duty metal ones up here. I'll get back with you. Alright, here's some of these shelving units here. Got the rails up. How this works is there's a rail you see up above there. Let me zoom in a little bit. And it's got a little lip on it. And these vertical bars actually will hang on there. And then they got spots where you can bolt them into your studs. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 of them up right now. I'm going to put one more down here on the end. And then what you do is you take, I got this little, if I can hold this up here. These are what your shelves sit on. And these little notches here, get that? You got them every about 1/2 inch or so. And how this works is you take and you just kind of lock it in there. And that holds it right there. And then your shelf will go across there. And if you ever want to move your shelf, I mean, you can go up and down. And you see how close the adjustments are. I think this is made by Rubbermaid. I bought these at Menards. It was a little, this is a little pricey. But these can hold quite a bit of weight. I believe it said if you're putting these into studs, each hanger here can hold like 100 pounds. Yeah, I think it's 300 pounds per rail here, if these are mounted in the studs. So if you had 3 of these, 3 shelves going across, these are all in the studs, I guess you could hold a pretty good amount of weight. I won't have it, nowhere near that much. But still got some I gotta put the bowl. I'm actually using lag bolts. Now, I think you can put these in with screws, but I figure I want to make sure these don't come out. So that's where I'm at so far, because I'm not totally done. It's just definitely taking a lot longer than I thought. But that's just because I decided to put the light in, my outlet. No more extension cord here. I'm kind of glad about doing that. This is how it should have been to begin with, but just how it was when I bought the place. You just have to work with what you got.